Here we here with Yusuf Kafal, coach of the Hornets in the Super League this year. Just here to ask him some questions about what he's looking for, what he thinks of the league. So Yusuf, obviously you coached in the league last year. Just want to get your thoughts on the concept of the league and what you thought of participating in it last year.
I think it's a great concept, great organization, obviously, because like when we were growing up, we didn't have these opportunities. So these kids get to play against the best 100, 120 kids in Victoria. So it's a great, and they learn to be creative, and which gets them ready to go off to college in America and survive, or if not, go that extra mile. So I think it's great, great opportunity, great to be part of it.
Well, obviously you mentioned college. I know you spent some time over in the U.S. system, mainly in the junior college system. Can you just talk about some of your experiences there that might be valuable to some of the kids playing in the league?
Yeah, like over there you gotta be tough. So when I was here, I was lucky enough to train with Sadell, and his dad used to train us senior. So like I already got that first-hand training in, and lucky for that, because it was already hard, but it made it a lot easier skill-wise, because I was a little bit better than them, but physically and like fitness-wise, they were so much faster and stuff. Only because we didn't have pickup games like this or like run and gun style. So that made it like that. This will provide a stepping stone for them to be more enabled to be ready and jumping straight into it, rather than when I was physically,
Okay, that's good. Now you mentioned obviously the speed and the style, and that's why we brought in the athletic, testing. So obviously you would have an idea of what you're looking for in a player in the draft. So what can you give them some insight into what you're looking for in the combine as far as a player?
Yeah, definitely. Without trying to give away too much, I want obviously you can't win if you can't bring the ball up. So I need a point guard who's strong, aggressive, tough. And then second one, get a big monster on the boards, and then everybody else falls in line, and best available after that. But I'm pretty sure like this year looks pretty deep, so hopefully gets sneaking couple of lucky ones, unknowns, So
Yeah.
hopefully.
No, definitely. I mean, we are have an increased talent pool here, but obviously we have some new coaches and some pretty high profile sort of guys. Can you just talk about your thoughts on some of the new coaches that we have coming into the league this year?
Yeah, well, last year was hard enough already with D-Mac and Copes and Sadell, but this year you got Al Westover on board, so that's gonna be, oh man, like it's gonna be tough playing, coaching against my own coach, who taught me a lot, and I owe my career to him. So, man, these kids are lucky to be coached by these guys. Honestly, I'm not just saying that because I'm sitting right here or being part of it, but I would have said that regardless, and it's gonna be, they'll be well coached, not just freelance jungle ball that you might think, or none of that. This is very controlled. Just like college, if you're not creative, you're gonna have to be. Yeah, it's your own skill and what you work. Like hard work is gonna pay off for you. So you'll see.
You mentioned style of play. Can you just give some insight into what sort of style? Obviously, you coached in the league last year, and obviously what style of play just overall in the league, but even from from a coaching perspective as your own individual team, what sort of style of play are you looking for?
Full court lockdown defense, hopefully, So you gotta drive the right guys. So full court press, and then half court, try to trap maybe the wings. See what works, and then because you can't be in the key, which gives people a chance to get dunked on. The help side is gonna be very tough. So you gotta see the play before it happens. So defensively, that's what I'm trying to do, and focus more on defense. And then offense, as soon as we get it off the rings, two wings just take off, run. Just like your dad taught me, so I'm gonna steal his own idea and use it against him.
Fair enough. Yeah. That's good. And so obviously you spoke about a little bit about you know, you obviously you grew up in Melbourne. You know, really come up through the ranks, you know, through the Melbourne Tigers system, you know, made into the league. And, you know, what sort of opportunities do you think there are now for guys that probably weren't there for yourself? You know?
The everyday training that you have here. Like I was telling you before, I wish we had that at our time, because you know what I mean. It would be a lot different, you know. But they have limitless opportunities where they can have a ball in their hand. It just reminds me of junior college. We used to train every day, twice a day, and they'll be here training hard for 2-3 hours a day, sometimes longer. So, like, the chances, everything's opening up because the game is expanding. At my time, it was more like only a few teams, and if you played a certain way, only certain coaches liked. But now it's like they have to adapt because that's the style that's working.
Sure, yeah.
That's the style that's going to take you to the next level. And you know, so you can't be a robot. You can't just stand there and pick, come through. You know, use the whole 24. If you can, the first shot available, you get it. So I think they got a pretty bright future if they make the most of it.
Yeah, no, sure. And do you have any last words for the coaches that, you know, in the league? Obviously, I know you guys are a very competitive group. We've intentionally tried to get some competitive coaches in there. Do you have some last words for the coaches?
I hate losing, so I'm mad about last year, you know. But I'm looking forward to beating up D-Mac's team most, you know, because they beat my team last year, so. And he let me know about it, so it's gonna be a lot of trash talking, you know.
Yeah.
So just be ready, because this year we're gonna be different, you know. We're gonna be the underdog, so yeah, watch out.
All right, sounds good. Thanks for that.